got a bunch of shit already. Tent, light, containers, cocoa. Only thing we ain't really went over is seeds.
Right.
Where to get them from.
Right. Where to get them from, what to look for, what to stay away from.
Yeah. So with the seeds, it's all about the breeders. Now, since everything's so wide open in the States, we got plenty of breeders here right in the U.S. So back when I first started, I had to buy my shit from Europe. That shit had to get international shipping. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! You remember you had to go through all type of shit to do the international shit. You had to use a credit card or goddamn what's a Western Union type shit.
You Bitcoin one time. Man, that shit was crazy.
Man, now they be like, you want to dip card too?
Oh, they simplified. Hey, Cash App.
Man, it's very simple now. Like,
very simple.
Like, so, when you look for seeds, you definitely want to get female. That's why we call them bitches. You want to get female seeds. You don't want to get regular seeds, because regular seeds you might have a male seed. And look, you're going to look and see all type of bro signs when motherfuckers say, oh, I can tell you how to tell a male plant in 2 weeks. That's a motherfucking lie. You won't know it's a male plant. You won't know the sex of the plant until you flip it to it start producing the flower, and that's when you see if you going hands, if it's a girl or it's nuts, and it's a dude, and you can't do nothing with nuts. And if you got him in there with a girl, you need to get his ass out of there. So stay away from regular seeds. Like I don't, Now
there's a lot of debate with the OGs, the old schoolers. A lot of people don't like feminized seeds. You know what I'm saying? The way they make the feminized seeds, a lot of people don't really roll with that. That's why they sell them feminized and regular.
Right. True.
Yeah. So the feminizer plant, all you do is just make a solution of silver and some other shit they use. They spray it on a female plant. That female plant, the spray gonna cause it to germinate. Gonna cause it to grow seeds. All right. The seeds that it grow gonna create pollen. They take that pollen and pollinate another female plant with it, and all the seeds that come from that female plant that's pollinated gonna be female.
Okay.
I don't see a problem with
the feminized process. I just learned something new today.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it at all. It's all the same shit to me. But just like you were saying, if you want to go the other route, you're gonna have to put them down.
Right.
And it's so many different ways to try to find the sex of the plant. Some people flip their plant for a couple of weeks just to get that reaction to see if some pistol's gonna come out or some balls gonna come out. And then once they figure that out, boom, they flip it back to veg. Some people cut a clone off.
Right.
Put them clones down and flip them and see what happens. That's just too much time for me. I'm a working mind. All right. I'm not a breeder just yet. I need to get me a seat, some blow that shit out, bro.
I got it. I started to raise my arm, goddamn rub my chest, and all that other shit, but I got it out.
Yeah.
But like who got time for that shit? Like literally you have to put the plant down, wait for the motherfucker to get to a certain size, flip it, then see the sex of the motherfucker, then flip it back. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of freaking. That's a big much. Even cutting the clone, you got to cut the motherfucking clone off. You know what I'm saying? Put that motherfucker down, wait till it start to grow roots, just then flip it just to see if the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Male, female.
After you let the mother plant grow enough to cut a clone off her ass.
Right. I totally admit I've never grown a regular. Yeah, you know what? I have grown a regular seed where, I've got some seeds and they was regular and I was like, oh shit.
You ain't know they was
regular. What I'm saying? Yeah, I didn't know they was regular. I definitely didn't. If I knew, I'd never put that shit in my, my tent. But
you ain't know they were boys.
I grew that and I grew feminized and shit. like I said, I ain't been growing for 20 years, but shit, I can't tell the difference. Me personally, I definitely rather go with the feminized seeds. Like, why go with that guessing game? And like you said, like this shit is like after working man type shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put all that time in, and it's a boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do shit with that. You know, I can't do shit with nuts, like at all. You just put at least a month in, and so shit, you put a regular seed down, and that something's gonna look good. While it's in veg, it's gonna look damn good. You gonna be like, this is a nice plant. Soon as you flip that son bitch and it start to grow the fruit, you gonna want to see halves, but you gonna start to see little balls. You ain't finna grow no buds, because it's a boy. Boy don't grow buds. So definitely look out.
They go great sacks of seeds with very, very, very little bud, thin, airy bud, because most of your male plants, that's where all your Delta 8 and shit like that come from. Most of your CBD oils and CBD vapes, a lot of that shit come from the male plants, because the male plants hardly have no THC in it.
Yeah.
Because it ain't no bud. So all your hemp, quote unquote hemp plants, it's gonna be a male plant. All your Delta 8, that's where that shit come from. That's why it ain't that potent. That's why I don't get you, fucked up like a female plant 8. Would.
Because it's Delta.
Because it's Delta 8.
Niggas out there like, man, I'm smoking that Delta 8. Like, go ahead.
Go ahead on
with that shit.
But once you figure out, what you want to grow, like I'm gonna eventually get some regular seeds when I get to breeding and trying to come up with my own strain. But as far as just me growing just to have bud for myself, yeah, I'm gonna get feminized plants.
All right.
I mean, that's all. It just makes it so much easier. All the guesswork is taken out for you.
Right. You even grow number buds. And it's actually pretty easy. It's sites out there, and they have it set up from where you can choose from, like regular, feminized, auto. It'll give you like the section where it's like buying clothes. You can definitely narrow down the search of what you want, Yeah. But I definitely recommend for your first grow, get your auto seed. Take out once again, you want to take out that guesswork. You just want to put it down and watch it grow. And you can do that with an auto seed. You ain't got to change the light. You can just put it in the cocoa and watch it. It's going to do everything.
Put it in the cocoa and let it do its thing.
You're going to hear me say this a lot. It's in the name. Auto. It's automatic.
It's automatic.
All you got to do is water that motherfucker. It's going to grow. It's going to do everything on its own. All you got to do is just take care of it. 90 days, you good.
Okay. A lot of people might not know what an auto is or the difference or what we talking about. So you got your photoperiod seeds and you got automatic seeds. All right. Photoperiod seeds start their bloom cycle when there's a change in the light schedule. Hence the word photoperiod. All right. Photoperiod. They need a certain amount of hours of light to stay in veg and a certain amount of hours for them hormones to flip to their bloom cycle. All right. So the norm is flipping or changing your light cycle from 18 hours on to 6 off. That's like your standard veg light schedule, 18 hours of light. I do 19. Some people do 20. All right. But at least 18 hours of light. I think it's 16 is probably lowest I would go. But once you change that light schedule from 12 hours on to 12 hours off, and your 24-hour period, that's going to trigger the flower's bloom cycle. All right, that tricks the flower and the plant and telling like, hey, it's late, it's autumn, it's fall coming. I need to go ahead and wrap this shit up. And the time and the clock, your bud time clock starts when you flip it to 12 hours on, 12 hours off. All right. I think you're mute on, bro.
And it was.
Now, yeah. and our auto plant, that's a plant that's gonna do that by itself, regardless of the light schedule.
Yes.
The all right. So the autos usually got a bad rap when they first came out. They were small plants that was grown up in super cold places like Alaska and fucking Russia, Siberia. I don't know, somewhere that's cold and the nights and days is all fucked up. So that plant adapted to that. And as soon as an auto plant gets mature, it's going to start its bloom cycle, regardless of the light.
Right.
Regardless. All right. So a lot of people, grow the shit out of give it a lot of light, i.e. food, because you want your plant as big as possible when it starts its bloom cycle. And you don't know when that auto going to start. You can go by what the breeder say, hey, it's supposed to start 31 days after sprouting, this, that, and the other. But your suggestions, your conditions, your lighting, your environment, everybody's different. So your shit gonna react differently. But just know when you start seeing little hairs popping out,
right?
She's starting her bloom cycle. All right.
If my fault. If you own a complete crop, you ain't gotta change none of it. Just keep on with your same movement. That's the same thing with autos.
Right. That's a tricky part with the different nutrients. If you got a grow and a bloom, two different types, you got to switch that shit up because the plant gonna require different amount of nutrients at different times of the grow. Yeah. But with complete crop, you ain't gotta worry about that, man. It's the same one all the way through.
All the way through. Because it's a 3-week stretch period that's going to go through, and if you're mixing some nutrients, it's going to tell you to keep giving it some of this and keep giving it some of that. But with complete crop, until you get all that understanding going on, it's the same scoop.
It's the same scoop. Same scoop.
Let it roll.
I love the simplicity of it, but I like complete crop is a powder fertilizer. So I use a liquid fertilizer now. I use Humboldt's Secret. And it's an A and a B, but it's an A and a B for the entire grow. I don't have to switch it up from grow to bloom. It's just A and B for the whole thing. That's it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I like to keep it simple. When I get off work, I want to water my hose and let that be that. But we're gonna get into that, when we germinate, bust them open, plant them, and all that. Right now, we just need to talk about seeds and where we can get them from.
Some sides.
I got 3 spots pulled up that I've gotten seeds from personally, and I can say that the service was good. The
time you get them is pretty good. You ain't waiting a long time, and if if you do, worst come to worst, what I'm saying, I mean, worst case scenario, if something does happen, they quick to fix the situation for you. Make it better. We gonna send some more stuff out.
Now I just got some seeds from them, North Atlantic Seed Company. I think they're in Massachusetts. They're on the East Coast up north, so it's gonna come through USPS. They got 3 to 5 day. They got overnight. They got 5 to 7 days, and $8. I think $8 for shipping, and I think
Dirty bird.
Dirty bird. Yeah, just $8 for $8 was for the delivery insurance, and the shipping was. You can get free shipping, but I pay for the extra, the secured shipping and all that shit.
Yeah.
So it's not that much at all. But shit, if you just go up to the top, shop seeds, and there go all your breeders. Now, I can't possibly have dealt with all these breeders.
Right.
I've dealt with a few. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna go the auto route, Mephisto and Fast Buzz are like the top dogs when it comes to that, in my opinion. Somebody probably had just as much success with like Dutch Passion. You got Ed Rosenthal exclusives. You know, everybody gonna have their shit. But Fast Buzz and Mephisto are the two that I've dealt with.
Yeah.
And I have none but success. I've dealt with others, and I ain't been finna be name dropping and all that because somebody might have had a good experience with them, but you know, I didn't. I got seeds from that was supposed to be autos that wasn't autos.
Right.
And that right there was kind of fucked up. And then I got autos from breeders that they wasn't shit. The automatic, you know what I'm saying? The automatic plant is really not potent at all. You know what I'm saying? At all. Nowadays, they done bred all that shit out of it and kept only the auto flowering gene. But, you know, that sneaky shit sneak up all the time. So you really can't, you know, you can't label, you know, rule out when some genetic shit gonna happen. Right. But neither here nor there, you know, you got Mephisto, you click on them, and boom, you got Mephisto Genetics Autos.
And we definitely recommend on your first grow, get you some autos. Make that shit easy. And, you know what I'm saying?
Get you some Bear White.
Bear White. Limited.
Bear White. Limited.
Barry. Some Barry.
Bare ass monkey.
Badass. Monkey.
Now, right now, I'm growing this right now, Alien versus Triangle.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, that's that super big one.
Right, and a side note, don't grow your shit and be like, oh, my shit ain't looking right because it don't look like that. Like
that gonna come with time.
That's gonna come with time. Like
that's gonna come with time.
I made a lot of my mistakes because I was looking at pictures and shit off the internet. Like, damn, why my shit ain't looking like that? And I'm reading them. Yeah, just, you know, it's gonna come with time. Everybody's shit look different, you know. Your shit might look better than that, you know. So
yeah. So every one of these sites that we're gonna show you got you know information about the strain. Down here, flowering time 70 to 80 days from sprout. Now that is strictly recommendations.
Yes.
Everybody's shit different. Like right now, this very plant that I got right now, it says 70 to 80 days. If I would have thought about cutting her down in that time frame, I would have had I'd have been pissed.
Right.
Because she wouldn't have been right at all. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's going on 100. I mean, next week I'm a cutter. And next Friday gonna be 100 days. 101 days, matter of fact.
Mm.
And it's at 70 to 80 days, my ass. Now, the 40% indica and 60% sativa, I 100% believe that. But here's the thing about autos. You don't know what genetics gonna show up, even with a good breeder like Mephisto. I got a 3-pack of seeds, right? I put one down. The indica side showed up. She a short, fat bitch. I put a second seed down. The sativa side showed up. That bitch tried to jump out the tent. Big, tall bitch. Tall glass of water.
Right. You will never know till you put the bitch down.
You won't ever know till you put it down. And Mephisto and Fast Buzz pretty much got their genetics down. Now, I did change up my feeding schedule and amounts that I was given, so that might have something to do with it too. But the difference is crazy. One of them is like 3 feet tall. No, about 2 feet tall. And the other one is, she taller than me. She over 6 feet. Like ridiculous in comparison. But that's that's North Atlantic Seed Company.
Alien versus Triangle.
Another night I dealt with, and I dealt with these folks right here a lot. They in Missouri, Luscious Genetics.
Luscious. Oh, Luscious.
Old Luscious. Down there in St. Louis.
St. Louis. Shout out to
I don't know if they in St. Louis, but I know they're in Missouri.
Right.
And they got all the.
I think they in Missouri. I don't think they in St. Louis.
Yeah. They got all the big dogs. They go Humboldt. That's who I primarily go for my photos. And they got Mephisto. That's primarily who I go through for my autos. They got Fast Buzz too. But let's go to Humboldt.
The boat.
I grew that OG Kush. It was out. Hell, you got one. That's one of the OG Kushes I sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew two of them motherfuckers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I call it oh Jesus.
Incredible.
When you smoke, like, oh Jesus.
There go that pound cake. I got one of her going right now. That's the third pound cake. That's what I call rapper weed. That's that shit is ridiculous pretty. That's that pound cake. So I'm growing her. And just like with the auto, if you scroll, they got product description. So Mephisto don't have a real good strain information. Yeah, it got like generalized. I think I had to go to actual Humboldt website and find out like flowering times and all that. So that's one of the things that I didn't like about Mephisto. I mean about Luscious Genetics.
Yeah, I'll give you much on the.
I'll give you much. And then the last one, I think the most popular one is that one right there. Old Seedsman.
Old Seedsman. OG.
Old Seedsman. That's OG right Seedsman. There. Man. She gonna they Seedsman gonna have your biggest selection.
Right.
They gonna have your biggest selection.
They like the Walmart.
They like the Walmart of seeds. You know what I'm saying? They got new releases, best sellings. You know, if you want to look up your favorite strain.
They got you.
Right. Alaskan Purple Feminized. I actually grew some of that. That was very nice. We just talked about the White Widow. They get that shit to everybody.
They gonna give you some of that shit.
They gonna give, if you buy from Season, they gonna give you some White Widow.
Right. He's like, God damn, they got plenty of
a gang of that shit. But you see, they got
very high THC banana jealousy.
Okay, I got some jealousy coming right now. Let me see what's up with that. I got the auto flowering gorilla candy. Damn. Strawberry cheesecake. I was actually thinking about getting that. But all right, you click on the auto.
Right.
They got a nice description. They got a fucking germination promise, characteristics.
And that shit is important. Fucking we don't talk about germination later, but that fucking germination promise, you're like, okay.
Yeah, but Seedsman is a definite go-to spot.
Right.
I would definitely recommend. If I had to recommend them in order, I would say Seedsman, then North Atlantic, and then Luscious. But you're gonna be able to get what you want from any one of them. So, and all of them U.S. based. Seedsman actually is a European company. So when you first go to the site, they're gonna ask you to pick the country you're in, and then you're gonna shop from that selection in that country. So right. You might, if you're at the European one, and you try to order it, you probably ain't gonna be able to get it because it's not available over here.
Right.
Yeah. But them the three spots I dealt with personally, and I haven't had any problems. I got my seeds good to go.
Right. I've grown tons of shit from seeds. Seedman was a lot of my starter seeds was like shit. Because I mean they had a lot of choices, and you're gonna notice a lot of different. I mean, not a lot of different, but a lot of the same names on different sites. Those are and you can kind of get your trusted breeders. Barney Farms is actually I've grown a lot of. You'll see them on a couple of different sites. Those are good. Are a good breeder. I'm actually growing a lot of seeds from Royal Queen seeds right now. They had a sale. I actually fuck with a lot of ones from True North. It's a Canadian seed bank. And
True North.
I get this holler at this breeder, this Canuck seed. Shout out to that cat. I have grown some Zittles glue, some some Tropicana joints, from them. So they're a pretty good site too. Yeah, but it's tons of seed banks out there. You know what I'm saying? I would just
yeah. But I think the main thing as far as the seed bank is pay attention to the breeder you're getting your shit from.
Right.
Like if they brand new, man, I don't know. You can roll with them. I mean, shit. If they got it, they got it. But
right.
Seed, you got to be more careful on seeds, man, because seeds, man, like you said, is like Walmart. They'll let anybody sell their shit in there. But Luscious and North Atlantic, you're gonna have to be a breeder for them to sell your shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't just finna be Joe Blow coming there talking about I got seeds. Can I?
Yeah.
Can I ship them through y'all? Could y'all advertise and sell them for me?
Right.
I know who the fuck is you?
Right.
So if it's on Luscious or North Atlantic, it's a decent damn good breeder.
Right.
Seedsman, you saw the list. All right. So if it's 100 breeders at Luscious and North Atlantic, it's damn near 1,000 at Seedsman.
Right. Plenty to choose from.
Plenty.
They're gonna be all type of shit.
And you don't want to catch that breeder that just let them plants fuck one time, got them seeds and be like, bam, there they go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That strain ain't stable or nothing.
Right.
It's not even a fucking F1. It's a S1. Self one time. I mean, we let them fuck, and that's the outcome right there, goddamn it. You might get mama, you might get daddy, you might get some grandparents. I don't know, goddamn it, but
I don't know.
There it is.
And them F1 joints is more, they done grew, you know what I'm saying? They done grew them joints more and it's been more stable. The genetics in those are a lot more stable. They don't give you the same, they don't give you the same shit. Like you might have tall plants and short plants, but both of them give you that thing. But you grow a plant and shit. You grow two plants and one of them smoking and one of them not smoking. And sometimes the genetics, just off like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes plants grow weird. You're like, damn, why this motherfucker's doing all this shit?
So, but right now, just getting autos and your first grow, you ain't even got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? That's like when you're gonna get into it to know what the difference between phenotypes and genotypes and F1 and S1. You're appreciated after you done grew it and you know what you're growing and you done dealt with a breeder.
You're gonna grow some plants and be like, damn, these plants turned out fine, and then you're gonna grow some more and be like, god damn, like I had all type of trouble, with this motherfucker, but
all type of trouble. While you at these breeders and these seeds banks, when you run across these breeders and it says it's a F5, that's what you want to get, because a F6, there is no F6. After F5, it's a new strain now. So that means they done weeded out all of the characteristics they don't want. When they first let them to, all right, you got genotypes and phenotypes. A phenotype is the physical representation of the plant. So say you get that 10 pack of seeds and you put all 10 of them down. All of them going to look different. those are your different phenotypes. That's how they look, how they smell, and all that shit. The genotype is the actual parents of that plant. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So F1 is a phenotype that they done got, that they done rooted out all the shit that, like, look, this one grow the length we want it to grow. It got the bud structure we want. It smell like we want. This is it. Now we need to make this plant back to the daddy. I'm not sure. The mama, to one of the parents. All right. Okay. And then the outcome of that seed, the seeds that come from that, they gonna put them down, and they gonna look for that same quality that they had in that first one.
Right.
That bud structure and everything, and they keep doing that until every seed come out of that motherfucker look exactly like that one, and that's your F1. So imagine how F5 is.
Damn. Right. That's a long ass process. But
that's a long ass process. So to actually come up with your new strain, and that's why I say you might want to kind of stride away from those new banks, new seed. I mean, new breeders, because you can't talk about you bred a new plant in a year, and that's that. Right. Nah, man, we talking at least a 5 year, at the least a 5 year process to create your own strain.
Right, and that's like what F1 shit.
Right, man. That F1 shit, that's a year. Just think of it, a year of work for each F. F1 gonna be one. All right. When you get that down, let's go to the next step. F2, F3, get the F5. Bam. I don't know who you submit the paperwork to or how it come about, but after the F5, you done created a new strain now. So that pound cake that I gave you from Humboldt, it's an F5. The OG Kush is a strain they created. They done took it all the way. So remember your OG, the plants you put down look just like the ones I put down.
Yeah.
I gave Tom some of them that pound cake. His pound cake looked just like my pound cake. So they isolate that phenotype down to they're like, look, every time we gonna get this right here.
Hey, it's coming through on your mic when you tap it.
Oh, well, I got a good ass mic, boy.
do. Oh, like, damn, is he tapping the mic?
I got a damn good microphone.
Yeah, you do. That motherfucker is top notch. Good sound coming out of it. Yeah, man. Say what?
Had the Cowboys pick yet?
They going through I don't think so. What number was the Cowboy? Were they in the first round?
Unless they traded it out.
Seahawks drafted defensive tackle. Have to literally turn the screen we own to watch it, because I put it right in front of the TV. I ain't think about that. I'm doing the setup, but I figure I won't be watching TV. But it's draft night. Yeah, but tomorrow, I'm planning on. Well, I mean, while we talking about seeds, I was so excited because I got some new seeds, and I should just talking to you. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that light, start that other tent, but I ain't gonna put them down now because I ain't flipped my other.
Yeah, hell no. Cause then you gonna run into, you gonna have a problem on your hand then.
Right,
boy.
Have a problem. But like when you just starting out, get you some autos, put it down, watch it grow, but keep your eye on it, because that's something, like I say, it's auto. It's gonna automatically, transition to flowering by itself. You don't go in there one day and be like, damn, this time it's look a little different. You're gonna start seeing some hair. Like, oh, well, there you go. Yeah. And you're gonna be able to see that process just go, straight, and you can sit back and learn, watch the rest of these episodes, and be like, okay, my next grow, I'm gonna see what's up, you know. But learn that first one. Just sit back and watch the plant, you know, just do its thing.
And sit back and let it do its thing. That's pretty much it.
And seeds, they have sell-on seeds. Like you can get them. I definitely recommend at least getting a 3-pack. You don't want to. I'm gonna tell you what I used to do. I used to go to these seed banks and shop a lot of these seeds, but I fuck around and get one seed.
Get a 1-pack. You're like, man, that don't make sense.
Get a 1-pack, grow that plant, and be like, oh man, this shit was awesome. And I only got a 1-pack. I ain't cut a clone from it.
Yeah, you ain't even know how to clone at that point.
Right. And just, you know, now shit, I bought like 6 3-packs the other day. Like, you know,
6 3-packs.
On the 420 sale, like shit. Like buying seeds, like once you get into buying seeds, you're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna see little deals come up. It's gonna be like a little fetish. You're gonna be like, all right, I got a couple of dollars. Let me see what seeds I can get. It's gonna get exciting. You're gonna be like, oh shit, I just bought me some seeds. You're gonna, man, I'm excited about my next grow, and I ain't even halfway through what's I'm going through now because I just bought some seeds.
I'm amped about it because the last seeds I bought was some Otto's Purple Lemonade. And a freebie that they gave me was a Humboldt Thin Mints crossed with something else. It's an F3. I was like, oh shit, I bet. So I was going to, whenever I get something like that and I only got one, when I put it down, I automatically make two, 3 clones from that bitch. Like I am not going. I'm gonna put all my eggs in. I'm going all in on this hoe. All right, because it's nothing worse than growing a plant that look good and smell good and it smoke like shit. Don't get you high at all, man. That's and you got a whole bunch of that shit. Man, you gotta live with it. That's a tough pill to swallow.
You gotta take it right here.
Right here, man. But
right here. Every time you roll up, you gotta be like, yeah.
They got damn Humboldt Thin Mints. Yeah. I'm a roll the dice on that one. I'm gonna have a probably my tent down here gonna be just for that. I'm gonna grow her ass and then cut 2 clones off her ass, and all 3 of their ass gonna be in there.
And that big motherfucker gonna grow out for the well now. Your clone game pretty swift.
Like it
was the old days, motherfuckers. You know if it was gonna clone or not. Now the motherfuckers just.
Oh, it ain't about if. It's just a matter of time.
That's the thing with growing. Like from when I started buying seeds and like the choices I pick seeds now. When I first used to buy seeds, shit, I used to search just for like THC because you can just go on and I just search for like THC, high THC content, and then would be the seeds I get. I would get them and I'd be like, damn, did none of these motherfuckers pop? Then when it was growing all weird because I didn't know the breeders. I was just searching THC. So I was just like, oh, I'm gonna pick this one. This one got a high THC. What's the name of it? I'm like, I don't know, but the THC count that motherfucker in the high 20s. That's what I want. But being it was from an untrusted breeder, shit, expectations sucked. Like the plant didn't grow right or the seed didn't even pop. I started to mess with those trusted breeders where every time I germinate, and we're going to teach you this, you know, some good germination game, but every time I germinate, the seed pop, it busts, it grow up. I'm like, all right. And, you know, some seeds, you know, you can tell from the jump, like, oh, this motherfucker going to be kind of rocky, you know.
Yeah. But like, she going to have a hard life.
She going to have a hard life. Like, we're going to take you through that, but it all start with getting trusted breeders because, you know, shit, once you put it down, it's all up to the seedling, you know what I'm saying, the plant from there. So, you know, getting them from a good trusted breeder takes out all that concern, and you can just sit back, smoke, you know, watch the trees grow, then, you know,